that's my little Bruxy. It's the new addition to the family, my friend's family. So I'm on holiday with friends who kindly took me in. So yeah, this is us. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I always have to catch myself every time I'm doing my intro because I'm like, am I doing the intro for IG or I'm doing the intro for YouTube? So we are definitely doing the intro for YouTube, as you can tell. It's been a hot minute, isn't it? I hope you had a lovely Christmas, because I did. I had a nice time just to chill, lay back. I know I've been incoming now. I'm taking time to just proper chill, dial down, because we're going into a new year, and as you know, we need all the energy, all the strength we can muster to prepare ourselves to get ready for 2021. I'm not here to come and give you predictions or anything. I'm an optimistic person anyway, so I'm always hopeful, positive, and always look at things, you know, with that glass half full perspective. Because look, if you're worried, you're going to just attract what you think or worry about. So why not focus your energy to positive things? You know, think positive things, hope for positive things, and hopefully you will attract those great good things into your life, is my motto. And I think it's always worked for me, because I know some people wonder how it is I manage to stay calm in the midst of chaos and everything, and almost comes off to them like I'm deluded and in denial, but it's not, because the way I view things is like, you can't cry over spilled milk. I mean, someone's done something or something's happened, it's happened. Now the crying and everything, you know, it's still a bit of emotion, but it ain't gonna change now, okay? So I don't know, maybe it's probably the way my, you know, my experience as my younger me. I experienced death at a very young age. I've experienced loss at a very young age, and I think it's kind of made me the person I am today. I don't know, like, I know things that people would ordinarily get angry about. Maybe that's what would take me off, and things that people would be like, what? I wouldn't stand up for that. I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't do this. Da 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 da. And that's the one you find me all chilled and I'm looking like, oh, okay, so what do you want out of me? Would you want some emotions? Because you ain't gonna get it. I'm taking time out of my holiday to put this video out, and hopefully someone watches it. Yeah, you guys better be watching it. So a bit of house rule: if you haven't subscribed yet, please can you kindly support your girl and subscribe, please. Subscription is free, last time I checked, and no one has to know. No one has to know that you subscribe to my channel. So please don't feel like, oh, this girl, I'm just gonna be tagged along with her, embarrassing, you know, midlife crisis and everything. Really, this is my serious face. Like, no one cares. No one cares. So if you're on board and supporting me, by all means click the subscription button, click the notification button as well, so you know when my videos is out and you can interact. I would love to hear from you guys. I want to hear your comments, you know, I want to hear your input, you know. That's you doing your part in supporting me in any capacity, as a friend or frenemies or family, whatever. Just support your girl. So 2020 has been a whole year of many milestones for me, I must say, in terms of my finances, my health, my relationships, life in general. Because I don't know if you call it humility. I've always seen myself as someone who should not deserve something, even though there is no reason why I should feel that way. Like, no one should feel less deserving. No one. Absolutely no one should feel less deserving. And that is a spirit, one of the dynamics or tactics of the devil that he uses to reduce us to almost nothing, to the point that we then self-isolate ourselves because we've prejudge ourselves in our minds that we're nothing, we're worth nothing, and you know, horrible things happen. Because one thing we need to always remember, there is no ultimate sacrifice that we need to give anymore. There's absolutely nothing, because Christ has done it. Because Christ has done it all on the cross. He said it is finished. So as I am, I can't, like, even when I decide to die to self, it's no one asks me for that sacrifice. No one sends me on that work, because I can't save anyone. I just can't. So all I have to do is accept the salvation that I have through Christ Jesus, because he's done and given the ultimate sacrifice, dying on the cross for me, redemption for my sins. And I then have that responsibility to live my life in a way that demonstrates that I do appreciate that ultimate sacrifice, like I haven't taken it for granted. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, accountability breeds responsibility. I believe that when you start taking accountability for your actions, and in so doing, it shows that we're responsible for the life that's been bestowed onto us, because life is a gift. It's just like, you know, as many of us who were fortunate and opportune enough to receive gifts, you know, throughout this holiday season, you know, maybe because we've been good and we're on Santa's list, or whatever reason, we got gifts anyway. You know, we've got a duty or responsibility to treat those gifts with respect. You know, not just toss them or disregard them, except we're some bold, ungrateful people. And I want to believe my people, my Woonalicious fans, ain't one of them. No. So yeah, I thought I'd do a quick video just to talk about 2020, my year in review. Yay! So let's start with January. Yeah, shall we? So January was, you know, kind of, I was still feeling a bit perky, because we, in 2019, so that's the Christmas 2019 that ran into 2020, was my 10th year wedding anniversary. So we already planned to go on the 3 weeks holiday, like we're honeymooning all over again. And we went to Florida, we went to Vegas, then we went to Hawaii, and we reigned in the new year in California, going to California. So it was good, great holiday, great experience and everything. And we were still abroad all up till the new year. I think we got back on the 6th, thereabout. So by the time I got back to reality, your girl was jobless, yo, because I was in between jobs. Yeah, in 2019 come 2020. So January kind of went like a blur, because I was like job hunting, trying to get my life on track. Like, you know what, it's the beginning of the year, you can't afford to miss out and everything. Come February, not much either. I was still jobless. Somewhat, some part of February. But yeah, Valentine came and went, as you know, it's the month of love. No major biggie. By the 20th of February, yay, your girl was back in the business. I had a contract, a job at the time, and it was, you know how it is when you're looking for a job and you're just like, God, please, anything I find, I'll be grateful. Then the job came and it was like, this is, let me speak Yoruba so people will understand this adage. Omo wa shuri she. Like, you know, careful what you wish for, because when you get it, you're gonna get it. So that's basically what happened. I got a job, and because I didn't have a lot of, you know, offers at the time, I took it, and it entailed a lot of traveling. Mommy, guys, I was traveling by road. I drove. Like, if anyone knows me, they know by now that I don't really like driving. I don't know what it is. I'd rather be driven. Like, I can't even deal. But imagine me staying a lot for 4 or 5 hours drive. I drove as far as Wales, yeah, on this job. And I think I'd gone like 3 times before the lockdown happened. End of March, and I was like, yay, thank you, Lord. So yeah, at the time from January, you know, we'd already started hearing waves of the COVID and everything, but the whole world wasn't taking it seriously. But by March, the whole world was ground to a halt. So by March, thankfully, I started experiencing the luxury of working from home. Can you believe that? What we thought was near impossible. Like, I work in human resources. I'm a HR professional, and it is within my remit that I try to form like a mediation between managers and their reporting lines when they come up with requests to have flexibility around working so they can have good life balance, and managers are shutting it down saying no, it ain't happening, you better bring yourself into work, there's no way you can do this at home. But lo and behold, COVID taught us it was possible. It was possible for us to work remotely. It's possible for us, sorry, for parents to have the kids stay at home and, you know, be homeschooled. We learned a lot. I would say 2020 showed us the possibilities of what can be possible. Yeah, do you agree? So by March, you know, we're already staying at home, trying to understand. We're all in awe, wondering what is happening. Is the world coming to an end? We'll see here, it hasn't. And by April, it was my birthday. I turned a milestone birthday, 40 years. And you know, this is my video, link to my first ever video. I also launched my YouTube channel because I've been meaning to do this for years. But for one reason or the other, it just didn't feel right to do it. But I bit the bullet. And I went for it. I thought, yeah, in consideration for my birthday, I decided to do it. Just do it anyway. Do it in fear, do it in faith, whatever it is. I'm here, y'all. And I'm still here. By May, everything was all chummy and rosy. I was still in work, working from home, enjoying life, doing life as it is. Yeah. And at that time as well, I'm careful because I don't want to mention names. We all know we lost a lot of great people in 2020. We've also, you know, paved way for us, is be it in sciences, in the work of arts, in the sports scene, everywhere we've lost people. And yeah, the great people who spawned on revolution, you know what I'm talking about, the whole Black Lives Matter movement. I feel like it'll be unfair if I can't mention everyone's name. It'll be unfair to just mention some random people. But I will just acknowledge that we've lost great men and women in 2020. Both home and abroad. As you know, I would always say home and abroad. Back home, I mean, we've lost lives, man, for movements, several movements, as you know, the Black Lives movements, the NSAS, the, you know, Fulani headsmen drama, the Boko Haram, you know, ordeal. It's just so much stuff that's happened in my home country, Nigeria, in Africa as a whole, in the whole world. We've lost lives, needless lives. Like, that won't go. I can't even do this video without mentioning or touching on that. So out of respect for everyone that we've lost, I've chosen not to just mention specific names, because it's not like one life matters than the other. You all know who you've lost. We know we've lost close, the nearest and dearest people to us, family and friends. Yeah, I'd just rather just leave that at that, as opposed to just pulling names randomly. By June, I had an appointment in the hospital to do bone marrow biopsy. Yeah, guys, that was an experience on its own. I think I need to do a whole video about that experience, because up to date, now that the winter is coming up, I still feel numbness in my leg, the one that they had to drill to get my fluid from my bone marrow. Yeah, it was an experience. Because you know how it is, you get the anesthetics, and once they start wearing off, the pain comes like a ton of bricks. Guys, look, my threshold for pain is minus 1000. There's no more. I can't deal with pain. So I would tell you it's painful, even though someone else would be like, it was alright, just a tiny bit. It was painful. Okay, so that's all I'll tell you. I take that to the bank. So I waited for the results, and like usual, I was nervous as hell. I was nervous about going to the hospital first of all, because COVID and everything. You're bringing food for me. I can't be waiting. Thank you. You're better than you. Guys, this is nice. I'm spoiled. Look, my friend just delivered lunch. I'll show you guys. Oh my god, I'm living a dream. I'm living a dream. This girl is working so hard for me not to move out of here. As you can tell, who's noticed that my background has changed? Yes. So I'll talk about that. Let me just put my food away. So reasons why I did the bone marrow biopsy. I don't want to talk about it just yet, but results come back and I'm fine. Okay, so I'm not dying yet. At least as far as I know. I'm still here. So there's been some kind of investigation and diagnosis. We've been trying to find out about my health, because the past few years I've like practically been in and out of hospital. But can you imagine 2020, the year that it should have been the worst and the worstest? I've enjoyed good health. I've enjoyed good health. Who'd have thought? I've enjoyed good health, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for it, and I don't take it for granted. Like, you can have all the money in the bank, but good health, you can't put money on it, y'all. So when someone say health is wealth, they are onto something. Definitely, health is wealth. If you've got good health, look, forget it. Every other thing is just an addition. Yeah, I'm telling you, you don't want to experience not having good health to really appreciate it. It's not worth it. And there have been times that I lie in a hospital, I just laid there and I'm thinking, what's the point of this, God? Can I just die already? I can't deal. And you know, it just makes you appreciate life the more. Okay, so when it seems like I'm just acting a fool, guys, it comes from experience that I've had. Guys, it's not always all rosy, but when you're just grateful that you're still here, mommy, you act a fool. I mean, it is me just showing gratitude is all I can say. So please, if I've offended any of y'all or rubbed myself in your faces, it's just me showing appreciation. Because I get some people like, what's wrong with her? She's acting like she's a celebrity. Who gave the celebrity license to enjoy life? Like, you've got the license to enjoy life. Everyone's got. As long as you got internet, as long as you got a phone, okay, you can turn your camera on and live life and do life, y'all. Everyone's got the right to enjoy life, is all I'm saying. Okay, so by June, yeah, summer came and went by a breeze. Like, you know, not much happened. And you know how it is now. Once it clocks, so August and everything, had a great summer. We went down to the Ember month and boom, Ember month came. I don't know if you're one of those people that it's something that I'm really working on, and by God's grace, I thank God for his mercies, because I think it's something that's just kind of, you catch on based on the environment that you're around, you grow up in. Because back home for me in Nigeria, like, we celebrate, you know, the Christmas and everything. Like, it's a biggest holiday in Nigeria. Like, whether you're Christian or not, you are just celebrating it, because it's just so much joy and energy in the air. So for me, once it's Ember month, sometimes the devil tries to creep in and just play with my mind and be like, oh, something bad's gonna be happening because it's the Ember month and all. You know, I mean, I'm doing better. I'm kind of like shutting down those thoughts and the mindset and everything. But sadly for me, 1st of September, my contract, my job that was meant to be still ongoing well into the end of the year, was just cut short abruptly on 1st of September. What's the way to start the month? And once I was still dealing with all of that, trying to make sense of it, like I'm going to be out of work, what's going to be my next step and everything, I just got whacked in the face by another, you know, event in my life that I still don't have the release to talk about now. And just to put it out there, because some people know what it is I'm talking about or what I'm referring to, I am not ashamed. Like, there's literally nothing I can be ashamed of, because there's nothing that is happening that has not happened before. Please, someone tell me just put me wrong, put me straight. Like, just saying it, not, oh no, this has never happened before. Yeah, we appreciate COVID has never happened before and everything, but it's still a pandemic. This is not the first pandemic the world has ever seen. A lot has happened. So there's still nothing that is happening on the face of this earth that hasn't happened before. And if it hasn't happened before, kudos. Hey, you know what? Brace up and just own it. Just own it. Just own it. So things just happen, and we need to come to a place of accepting it in order for us to be able to move on. So yeah, so come September, all up till now, it just seems like my life was like, it's gone through a phases of a blah 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 blah, blah, and I'm here. I tried to maintain some sort of normalcy as much as I can without losing my mind, because at the end of the day, no one's gonna help. You know, I need to look out for me, and if looking out for me means doing me the best that I can, that is all I can do. That is just all I can do. So yeah, I went through that phase where I then became jobless again in September, and just job hunting in between that, still trying to do the YouTubers life and put content out, but things were happening. As you know, a lot happened back in the home country, back in, you know, here in the United Kingdom. Just trying to make sense of life in general as well, because I was going through stuff personally. So fast forward, come December, I completely lost any hope of securing a job, you know, still in this year. But apparently some man upstairs is looking out for me, because I not only got one job offer, I had two. So I went from applying for jobs, like, you know, I don't know how you do it when I'm job hunting, just for me to be able to have some kind of, you know, organization in it, you know, and keeping track of things. I kind of create a spreadsheet and put the details of the job I've applied for, so I'm not going back there twice again to apply. And you know, despite all of that, all my human mindset and planning and all, these two job offers, I didn't even apply for nothing. I didn't even see their advert nowhere. They just contacted me and say, hey, we've seen your profile and we really love it, would like to have a chat with you. And one of those places that I got an offer was somewhere I tried to get into 5 years ago, and they shut the door in my face and said, no, you ain't good enough. And now they're coming up, stepping up to me saying, hey, we want you. And you know, fantastic thing about the job as well is it's home base. I can be anywhere and everywhere in the world and do my job, which is just one of the things that I actually do crave, because I just feel like all that commuting and everything, especially for me personally, because, you know, because I've been trying to start a family of my own, I think it took a lot out of me as well, having my treatments and still doing life, jumping the trains, commuting, going to meetings, traveling and all that. Personally, I know it took a lot out of me. I am not just someone who is so very, I'm energetic when it comes to things like this. Turn on the camera, turn on the clothes, let's go shopping, let's go partying. I'm guilty, like I'm there. But when it comes to more serious life stuff, excuse me, what did you say? Yeah, that's how I'm like, I am not interested, period. But you know what? Well, thank God that all of us, every one of us, have the opportunity to have, you know, I think I would say two personas. You know, we're enjoying life in the professional setting, and also having the other side of us that we can explore and enjoy and do us, and, you know, take up things that we enjoy and have interesting. I love fashion. I love to do things to do with, you know, with media. Like, I am putting this out there. If I can have the opportunity to even act, to be an actress, to host events, to do a talk show. What? Where did I leave that? Come back. Yeah, into my head. Yeah, to do a talk show. You know, I'm not, this right up my street. Yeah, and we don't know where this would take us. It's you know, I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic, I'm positive, and yeah, I think that's 2020 for me, the rap, isn't it? Guys, so what are you doing? Normally we would be doing, well, for me, I will be joining in the new year with a watch night service. I can remember when last year we were planning a holiday to go away for 3 weeks. I was like, is there any way we can get back before the new year so we can do the new year watch night service? And my husband was like, are you mad? And my friends are like, are you crazy? Your husband wants to take you away. You're talking about coming back to do watch night service. But hey guys, please. I mean, it is not God that gives us the life that we're enjoying and doing as it is. I mean, please, nobody should come for me. Yes, of course, I appreciate the trip and everything, but yeah, I love doing my watch night service. I love it. I love being awake and, you know, and counting down into the new year. But I think I prefer to be in the presence of God, in the beauty of His holiness, just doing my thing and praising Him into the new year. That way, it just seems like if rapture happens, you know, you're not cut out, you're cut in. If that makes any sense. For my mind, I think I've been sharp. Anywho, guys, that's it. I'll probably be able to edit this video and make it as short as possible because I think I had a lot of faffing around. So, what is the moral of 2020 for me, guys? Look, I did set goals. I set plans. I was hoping that I'll be able to try out surrogacy, you know, explore other options to do with fertility and everything, but that didn't happen. But look, it's not a deal breaker, okay? Whilst it's like, there's hope. There are many people who have, you know, all of these things that I'm chasing after, but they're not even here to enjoy it. They're not here to enjoy their family, they're not here to enjoy their money, they're not here to enjoy their children, all of these beautiful things they have. But, you know, I'm still here and I'm grateful for that and I don't take it for granted. So by all means, I'm optimistic, looking forward to the new year and to all the possibilities that will come with. And I just think it would be a shame if anyone is looking back at this year and feeling like they've underachieved and they've not achieved anything, and they're just putting pressure on themselves, comparing themselves with other people who got married or who've got kids or who made some $1 million deal and all of that. Great, celebrate them, because my feeling or my view is that, you know, when you celebrate people, your turn will come. It's just, your turn will definitely come. It will come around full circle. But if you don't celebrate other people, you're in essence just digging yourself in for more failure. You're not going to get it. So I'm happy for where I'm at. I'm optimistic for the great future ahead of me, and just grateful for life, basically. So yeah. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to like, share, and by all means share your view. Like, I didn't have like a whole plan itinerary for what I wanted this video to be, but I just felt like I owed this year a video before it signs out. So this is me signing out. Stay blessed. Peace out.